jurisdiction counties, with Uasin Gishu and Narok still being seduced to join this club, we are focusing in all the rivers flowing from the water towers into Lake Victoria and the riparian counties that are touching on Lake Victoria. With those in mind, I want to appreciate part of this panel because of what they've done. More specifically, Kenya Maritime Authority, as being the regulator, has come in very handy. And my brother Joseph Kapeko, when you get back, share this with the MD, with the DG, the Director General, that without the engagement that Kenya Maritime Authority has given to us, among all other blocks, because similar things are happening in FCDC, those counties around like Turkana and Lamu and Tana River. And then a lot is also going on in Jumia counties of Pwani, in the coast region. So we are thanking Kenya Maritime Authority for taking the lead, together with the Lake Region Economic Bloc, and again, Lake Basin Development Authority for granting us the opportunity to coalesce around their geographical setting to make this multi-agency action plan feasible and workable. With those many remarks, I want to call upon my master of ceremony, Mr. Wafula, to begin allocating time to various presentations on the floor. A background of what your organization is doing with regard to blue economy issues in the region. Thank you very much. Over to you, Bwana Wafula. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. In the first round, we are going to begin from the left to the right. Let us get the introductions of what your organization does with regard to matters blue economy in the region. And this information is being recorded and we factored into our monitoring evaluation tool for the region that we are going to share with our CEOs on 5th of December. So let us get a run over from left to right introduction of what your organization has done in the past 1 year with regard to sustainable utilization of blue economy resources. 2 minutes each, according to my MC here.
So, left is me. My name is Gordon Mungo, representing Africa Center for Health, Environment and Water Services. We are a research organization that is involved in doing a lot of investigations on blue economy and water resources. Not in the past year, in the recent few months, we were retained by Foreign and Commonwealth Office to do a baseline survey of inland waters blue economy in Kenya that covered all the water bodies in the country, rivers, lakes, and dams, and wetlands. Any water body in the country we covered, and we looked at various aspects in terms of identification of challenges, what are the opportunities that exist on blue economy, and what are some of the investments that can be made to improve the blue economy in these regions. Besides that, we are also engaged in research. Currently, we are doing some research similar to that in the Republic of Rwanda. We are looking at payment for environmental services, which is also based on water resources. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, thank you.
Thank you. My name is Joseph Kapeku. I'm the Acting Director, Maritime Trade and Development, Kenya Maritime Authority. I'm on here on behalf of the Director General, Mr. Julius Quech of Kenya Maritime Authority. First and foremost, Kenya Maritime Authority mandate is to regulate, oversee, and coordinate maritime affairs in the country. Having said that, one of our key functions is to coordinate implementation of policy related to maritime affairs and also promote the same international development. Some of the initiatives the authority has been doing, and some of them are still ongoing. One of them is the issue of training of coxswains. The other one is we have plans to establish search and rescue centers in Kisumu, Siaya, Migori, Homa Bay, and Busia. Those are 5 centers. We've also been doing safety awareness campaigns, marine environment awareness campaigns on issues of safety of the vessels and also prevention of marine pollution. The authority also has been engaged in terms of sensitization on maritime investments and also trade facilitation matters. Besides that, the authority, in collaboration with other key stakeholders, including the ministry, departments and agencies, we have developed the National Maritime Transport Policy and is still in a draft form. We've also developed Maritime Education Policy, which is in a draft form. We've also gone further to develop the Maritime Investment Policy, which is in a draft form. And we have also gone further to develop what we call an incentives regimes that gives incentives to the local and foreign investors who will be investing in the maritime sector. Besides that, we have been doing approval of the maritime education and training institutions countrywide in order to ensure there is quality and standards of maritime education and training countrywide. At the moment also, we are developing a Kenya Maritime Data Bank, and this will be a centralized repository, a system to enable access of information to policymakers in order to make informed decisions, and also to traders and investors to make informed investment decisions. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph Kapeko. Philip?
Thank you so much. My name is Philip Gloria from Lake Basin Development Authority. I'm the Director in charge of Water and Natural Resources. My MD was here in the morning, but he had to go back because of the constraint of time. So the Lake Basin Development Authority covers the jurisdiction that's defined in terms of the watershed of all rivers draining into Lake Victoria from the Kenyan side and Lake Kyoga also. And this covers all the 14 counties of LREB, and also in addition to that, we also cover Uasin Gishu, part of Elgeyo Marakwet, and also West Pokot and part of Nakuru. Within this jurisdiction, LBEDA's mandate is to plan and coordinate implementation of development programs that are in this region in a multi-sectoral but coordinated way. And this is what led to LBTA reaching out together with Kenya Maritime Authority, of organizations that deal with the development of blue economy in this region and coordinate their implementation. I'll come back to that because I also chair the technical committee where my friends also belong in coordinating the blue economy programs in this region. So this region is the wettest in the whole country. It has got good rivers that drain and flood the plain. And the last 1 year, LBDA has completed the development of feasibility studies for the rivers that can be tapped and then water stored. For example, the studies for Magwagwa multi-purpose dam that will not only enhance the reservoir for water and enhance blue economy programs, but at the same time will lead to multi-sectoral development activities within it. The same has also applied to the Nandi multi-purpose dam. In addition to this, because of the dryness of some area, in collaboration also with the members of parliament, the Lake Basin Authority, the last 1 year has developed some 75 or 76 water facilities that utilize solar system to power boreholes and supply water to each to 100, from 100 to 120 families that can now be utilized for not only growing of crops, but also to develop facilities that are geared towards enhancement of aquaculture in this region. In addition to that, in our centers for aquaculture development, LPTA has also been producing fingerlings that support the growing of fish in a controlled environment. Some remain inland, but today also a lot find their ways into the Victoria for pig fish farmers. And indeed, you can testify that in the recent time, the consumption of fish has increased. The shortage that existed before is being addressed polyphony. I'll mention Mike more in addition to what my colleagues may pass over, because there are some organizations that also belong to us in the multi-agency technical committee that are not represented here.
Dr. Jaka Joy.
Thank you. My name is Dr. Jaka Joy, lecturer at Jaramogi Oginga Odinga University of Science and Technology. Recently, Oginga Odinga University of Science and Technology. Members, you can realize that there was a problem in the Lake Victoria. You can realize that there was a problem in the Lake Victoria where people were having problem with the fish dying in the cages. People were having problem with the fish dying in the cages from Belgium. And in that you can be able to have your fish without digging down the dam, and you can have the fish out so that we are selling to the farmers. Apart from that also, in our farmers. Apart from that also, in our university, we are having the directorate producing over 50,000 in a week. We are producing over 50,000 fingerlings, and farmers have been trained also to improve on that through support by the Belgians, so that by the end of the day, what we are going to produce, the seeds we are going to produce in the market, is going to.
My name is Elena Mkabani. I believe I'm loud enough. I'm the CEC for Water, Environment, Natural Resources and Climate Change for Kakamega County. And like all the other Cs within the Lake Region Economic Bloc, our core mandate as departments in charge of water, environment, we have been able to set up decentralized treatment facilities in various areas within the county. And of course, we've done a lot of afforestation and reforestation, especially with Kakamega Forest. We've had many people coming to partner with us. By adopting specific areas within Kakamega Forest, we've been able to plant more than 2 million seedlings so far for the ending calendar year. And we are also, and I saw the office of the First Lady here, they actually planted with us 30,000 seedlings, and they've come down to help maintain. Then also we realize that due to climate change, we receive a lot of rainfall, and therefore we have embarked on a strategy for water harvesting, construction of dams and water pans. This also we are supported by various programs within the Department of Agriculture. Not forgetting to mention, there is a big aquaculture program from the Department of Agriculture where we have supported specific registered farmers with the dam liners, with the fish feeds, and also we support them in marketing because the county has set up a fish factory. And when the governor came into power, he came with a clarion call of a Matsi Kumriango, meaning water at the doorstep. And we are trying to live towards that clarion call. And we have invested heavily in last mile connectivity, in construction of intakes, in construction of treatment plants to increase production. And also as a county, we are focusing on non-revenue water to reduce non-revenue water so that the county and other investors can get value for their money. And I want to also thank you, Said, for supporting us on last mile and bringing other partners on board, because we, so far in the first year, we only reached out to about 7,000 new connections. But now with the partners on board, I am sure this financial year we're going to reach out to more than 20,000 new connections, and that means we shall be able to achieve our flag and call of Amatsi Umliango. We have also developed specific policies, regulations and laws to be able to govern this sector and to be able to bring other partners on board. The 2 water companies have launched their business plans, their strategic plans, and we have a functional Climate Change Act that we are following to the latter. So far, through the National Government Program of FLOCA, we have been able to do participatory risk assessment in all the 60 wards of Kakamega County. We have been able to help them to prioritize and identify specific climate actions that will mitigate and help us to adapt to climate change. We also are doing county-wide ward-based water project to ensure people do not walk more than a kilometer before they get water. Otherwise, what we've done is a lot. I could go on and on, but I think in a nutshell, that is what we've done so far that is in line with the action plan that was put in place. It's also within the county integrated development plan and our annual development plan. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Nyaundi Joseph.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. Joseph Nyaundi. I'm an aquatic scientist at Kenya Marine Fisheries Research Institute. I'm here representing my acting CEO, Dr. James Mwaluma, who is aware on other visual engagements. Now, for us as KEMFRI, Kenya Marine Fisheries Research Institute, you know, KEMFRI is a state corporation, and its main mandate is to carry out or to be a center of excellence in terms of marine fisheries and the blue economy for development. Why do we do that? So that we generate scientific data for what we call policy formulation. We realize that without the proper data which is relevant in terms of fisheries and blue economy, we will not move. Policymakers need information which is scientific, and that is what we do at Kenya Marine. The scientific data that we produce is aimed at what we call blue economy development. What is this blue economy? Blue economy is quite multi-sectoral. It's not just fish. There is so much involved. It is also what we call even tourism can prosper. There is investment, there is trade, there is transport in the value chain of fish. And we know that fish, which is the major mandate of Kenya Marine Fisheries Research Institute, and data collection related to that, has what we call a value